I don't know what to change. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? How are we all doing? It's been a while, I know. Thank you for coming. Musisi, thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you. Juliet Obanijo, thank you. It's been a while. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, happy weekend. How is White Street going? I'm sure you guys will say, oh, we haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, I thought I was going to drop a message today after the live stream. Last week, I thought I was going to be able to come on board. I was running late because I drove for like 5 hours that day. So I was really exhausted when I got home. Thank you. Written going well. Just our network has been terrible in Nigeria. I can imagine. Thank you for coming. So Musisi is saying hello from Chisom side. Anna Agbai official, you're welcome. Lovely official, you've been here earlier. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Some destination won't get comments. Okay, that's fine. Thank you all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Like I said, I've been away for a while now, though I was posting short, so I'm not really going to be engaging for the few weeks, for the next few weeks, maybe end of April, I might be able to come online. But because this has been scheduled for a while now, I don't want to move it. So I thought we could just quickly get it done. So if you haven't seen me around your place, that's my reason. Life happens. So today we want to continue on our conversation. The last month, I think last month or over 6 weeks, we had a discussion about boundaries in relationship and marriages. It was really nice, and we thought we are going to be bringing it on and sharing our views on things happening. They are all relatable topics, and so I traveled to my sister's place at United Kingdom. I said United Kingdom at US. I live in the UK here. We're both Nigerians, but any country, we're all going to relate because we all face ship. That's what we want to dissect more today. So if I haven't given you a shout out, it might be an oversight. Thank you very much for coming. I do appreciate your presence here. If you're from Chisom's side as well, I do appreciate you for coming. Thank you very much. So Chisom Sister 1625 is my co-host today. She's not really a guest, she's a regular person here. And I will also allow her to introduce herself. Don't let me do the introduction and we can get it all going. Good. Thank you, guys. So, okay. And I'm going to let my co-host come in now and we can start. Hello, Chisom. Hello, good afternoon. You look great.
Good afternoon. You look great too. How are
Thank
you,
you. I
Grace?
wore black. I went to go and change it.
Oh, no.
Be
You know
bright,
me.
but it's okay. Yeah, thank you. You look great. Good afternoon, and you're welcome. Thanks for coming, as always. And would you like to introduce yourself? Just in case of people that might be watching, they might not know who Chisom is. So please introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Charity Okafor. She's on 1625 on YouTube. Charity Okafor. Chinwe Okafor on Facebook. Because I believe our Facebook friends might be watching. So I am Charity Okafor on TikTok, Charity Okafor1 on TikTok, Chison 1625 on YouTube, and Instagram, CC Okafor1. Yeah. So I'm a mother of four, happily married, and I'm privileged to be a life coach, um, license in progress to the glory of God. I'm
Amen.
a marriage counselor. I do more of lifestyle, everything in between. Yeah, good to be here.
Good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. So you've heard it yourself, and I know she will be able to introduce herself better and let us know what she has been through, or what training she has. So so let me quickly see people that are on your side. Star Lover says, "Hi, Chison, from your side, Chison. Also, you have helped me to say it. Okay, that she looks nice. Yeah, she is. She really looks nice. Anna Agbai official is just giving us support. I was almost to say she is beautiful. She is. And Sunday E says, "Hello, Chison, giving you support, Chison." And uh, Juliet Ogbai said, "You're welcome, co-host. They're greeting you. Good to have you here. Thank you for welcoming her." And Sunday is still here with us. Hello, Sunday. Thank you. Thank you. So I was saying, the last time, I think my co-host is a bit busy. The last time we had this discussion, it was a banger. People really tune in. When I mean tune in, people really engage because it's something that's quite relatable. We can't really cover boundaries in relationship at once. You know, we do experience so many things uh, from the day-to-day issues that we could have with, people of maybe our friends or in-laws or whatever. So we tend to talk about some of the things that we take it as a norm, or we thought, okay, because our parents has gone through it. Some people feel so you have to follow the same step, or what are the ways we can also help the matter, or how we can tread carefully and also showing respect. Sometimes there are certain things that do happen. You really can't stop it. It's inevitable, but you might be able to, deal with the issue in a polite way, mature and polite way. And as time goes on, even the other party might realize that the way you handled the issue was quite okay. So we're all work in progress. Things that we know before that we thought, okay, that's not how it is. We want to unlearn them. We want to drop them and relearn. There's so many knowledge that people have out there to share with us. So we're here to learn and grow. Thank you very much for the super chat, Musisi. God bless you. On, thank you, And from
Thank you,
Musisi,
Musisi.
from Chison's side, Musisi is also giving you a super chat. Thank you. That's
Thank
from
you. Highly
your
appreciate it.
side. We appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. Okay, so Chison, where do we start from?
So the last time was really a banger. It was
Hmm.
really, really a good time together with Gore's family and Chisam family worldwide, because people gathered from far, from near, just to make it a memorable one. And we decided to bring it back again, and we might continue with that because boundaries is a topic that we cannot deal in one day. So that is why we are back with it. Every day you meet people, and once there are people, you need to, still keep reminding yourself on boundaries, unless you get yourself overwhelmed, or unless you overstep your boundary on others. So we'll keep reminding ourselves every time about it. So today, we are not trying to limit ourselves. We are still going to enlarge our coast, but probably we will start with in-laws, relationship with in-laws, boundaries um, with in-laws. How are we gonna deal with that? And we are not gonna limit ourselves. We will still take it to other areas. Or what do you think?
Yeah, I do agree. So, why do we think, what do you think prompted us, or should I ask the question, what's the aim of, why do we choose the word boundary? Why do we have to talk about this boundary, about this thing? What are we trying to achieve really on boundary issue? Do you think we're crossing the line? Because I think some people might be thinking, what do they want to talk about boundary? Boundary what? Like, we're not trying to put a total stop to something like that, but So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think um setting boundaries with people, or specifically with your partner's parents and maybe wider family, is important step in having a healthy relationship, because last time we really emphasized on healthy relationship, and we can't take our in-laws out of it. Just like you should set healthy relationship boundaries with your partner, the same can be said for your in-laws. So boundaries may be needed in every ramification. So that is why we need to emphasize or remind ourselves more on that.
Thank you. Is Dad is here? I know I saw him at your other hand. Yeah.
Hi,
So
is that?
hi, is Dad. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Star Lover is welcoming is that Brother Musisi. And he's saying hello to you, Musisi. Also, I think I will say everyone. Okay,
Thank you.
so boundaries in relationship. Let's say, for instance, two friends. Let's start from that. Two friends. Married two friends. Married, they are both married, or one is married, the other one is not. Do you think there should be a boundary? And how should the boundary be should be passed across to the other person? And do you also think when passing a boundary, we should expect the other party to feel offended? We should expect that they might feel offended. Do we need to explain why we are putting setting boundaries? I don't want to be
I
asking questions, so we'll make it a general distance. So I just trying to introduce us to this very else, so that others
Okay,
can
talking about two friends, two female friends, two male friends, it doesn't matter. Once you are friends, you already have something in common that, got you all binding as friends. But when you all get married, something is gonna, split a little bit. We are not saying that you're going to drop all your friends because you're married, just like some women expect their men to like drop everybody because they are married to them. It's not necessarily gonna be like that. I know you are so pretty. You're the sugar in his tea, the butter in his bread. But he still have a life out there with some people before he met you. Same with the lady. So I think there should be a boundary. That is where the boundary we're talking about comes in. But we are not dropping everybody we know before we got married, but there will be a limit this time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, if
Hmm.
anyone has a question, please you can drop your question, or if you can also if you want to contribute, you can let us know as well. We'll drop the link. Um, where do you think we should pick up from? Should we talk about the one from in-law? Because someone sent a message, or did also comment. Someone actually even comment on a question that she did ask, that how do you refuse something from maybe your in-laws? How do you say no to your mother-in-law? I don't know if you remember that question
Hmm.
the other time. And in as much as you don't want to offend them. So I feel we should talk about that today as well. Because someone might be going through such situation as well, not knowing how to say no to their in-law, especially maybe mother-in-law. They do say fathers-in-laws are not really troublesome, or they don't really
You've
yeah, they
not
do.
seen a troublesome father-in-law.
No, there are some father-in-laws
It's
that there
always
is
women, right?
their
My
women will be
gender.
mother will be saying, don't, and you don't do that. There are some father-in-laws that they have the
I pray I will not be like that. I
amen,
pray. I pray. It's not.
amen,
It's not good at all.
amen. So when it comes to female, and the mother feels when the mother feels I trained this boy for for the last um
30
20
years.
years 30 years,
Carried him in
25.
my womb.
Yeah, he
And
sucked for
suckled the
3 years.
suckler.
Yeah, he did that. I sold my
It
wrap
still
head
doesn't
gear.
matter.
I sold my shoes, my gold, my everything, which I do appreciate, because I will also have we're human. So it get to a stage where we will think, this boy that I trained, what I went through from my own mother-in-law or wherever, well, and all that. He now got married to one small girl.
Mm.
That small girl that used to say orange, that used to say they up orange, or I don't even know where she comes from. And he's trying to tell me that, Mama, you need to call me before you come, or
Mm.
that's that kind of a thing. So with
No.
mother-in-laws, they already know that because they have that attachment with their son. We're facing the male side. We're still going to face the other side now. Like, they still have, and they also want to prove that they're uh my son's house is my house.
I know.
Yeah, your son is their house, and they want to feel, I feel free. But as a wife as well, you're married, it becomes your home. And at the same time, you want to respect the mother-in-law. We want to respect our mother-in-law the same way we're going to respect our mom. But in some situation, we're able to speak to our mom freely. Kind of, some people, not everyone, are able to relate with their mom freely, like friend to friend. But with mother-in-law, we have to put extra respect. We don't want them to feel like, come on, um forget about the age of their son. Either the son is older than us, or the other way. But as a mother-in-law, we want to respect the mother-in-law. But trying to take maybe control of the home, or trying to have a say in your home, they also wants to claim that their son's home is their home. How do we get this? How do we get this done? How should we do it? should you, Let me allow you talk, because I have so many questions I would have been asking.
I know. So,
Just sorry, getting it right with Olivia. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
all right. So, all of them are needful. Mom or mama. It's true that you carried that your son for 9 months and you had him, and but today he's no more yours,
Mm,
because the Bible says a man should leave his family and cleave. So it's directly or indirectly no more in your hand to determine how the man is going to run his life. So there is a transition there. Until we get that into our head that there is a transition, we will keep, overstepping our boundaries in family. especially with the in-laws. So it's true that's your son. It's true that's your daughter, because I don't want to just focus on son, son, son. Some mothers are also like that. Oh, that's my only daughter. I can be in her house whenever I want to be in her house. I can do whatever I want to do. That's my only daughter. I know what I passed through to train her. Presently, she is a medical doctor, or she is an attorney, and you don't want me to enjoy the fruit of my labor.
Hmm.
That is a wrong perception. It's your daughter. We understand that. Remember, someone has to live to cleave. So when the man left his own family to cleave to your daughter, or to cleave on your daughter, you need to at least let go a little bit for the cleaving to work. So mothers should just get that into their heads, and you know, let it, sleep. Let the sleeping dog lie. Or let the how is that saying?
You got it, yeah, the same way.
Okay.
Thank you. I feel, yeah, you said it well. Let me quickly acknowledge people that just joined.
Thanks for
Yeah,
joining, guys.
getting it right. Thank you very much for coming. Brother Ben, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon. I haven't visited.
From
I know.
Nixon.
I haven't visited. I know. I
Oh,
am.
Mosisi is here too. Okay, there are lots of people I'm supposed to greet also. I don't even know where
Thank
I am
you.
streaming from.
Okay, yeah. So yours is when it comes to your message, I will see.
I
So
like
this
it.
is Musisi. This is Musisi is waving some art, red something something. On your
Oh,
side, Olivia is saying hello. Greeting to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Olivia, for coming. And he says hi to Musisi, Brother Ben, Gores, and the team. Thank you, Brother Ben. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for
thank
coming.
you.
Brother Ben, I actually met him from Obodo Ibo,
Oh,
and
but there you go.
what's it called? MOP.
I've
Man
been
of
watching his videos too.
Yeah. He has very interesting topic. One thing with him is that he knows how to pull your leg, and he's from Ondo. He has this that's those things with him, yeah. So if you haven't connected to him, please do connect with to his channel, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So thank you very much for the super chat. God bless you. Okay, so like I was saying, with the mother-in-law or father-in-law, the in-laws, I feel this discussion is quite good, and I hope that the upcoming people will, singles, will benefit from it one day if they're able to watch this. It's actually good that they might also decide that they want to discuss this beforehand with their partner, like how do we deal with this kind of issue, what should we allow and not. It's my mom, she is my mom, but we
Mm-hmm.
get to a stage where we need to say, mama, mama, it's not really like that though, they don't be like that anymore, just have to say it in a polite way and make it funny, so she can also contribute and say, they're not do it like that. Like, yeah, no, mommy, she pay more.
I
You
know.
understand? Like they don't do it like that anymore. We know that like you said, that they need to leave. They left, but when it's their own turn, they don't want to leave their son. And thank God we have one, at least one son that we too is. So we are practicing that how to respect ourselves.
I
So we
know.
pray that the one that our son are going to bring home will be our friend as well, our daughters, and that things work out among us. Yeah. So some parents, let's say like some mothers, it's not easy. They wish to, but they just can't help it. They need to show you now that they were once in town. There are some mothers that
Mhm.
they were
They
very.
don't agree. They don't want to agree at all.
Yes, so and there are some that because of that they might be very, very nosy.
I
Let's say
know.
some that they will come to your kitchen or kind of ask questions. There are some that are very inquisitive. We know those ones, and some will ask questions that you feel insulted. Like, how much did you buy this one? You bought this one for the social thing, and you get certain things are expensive. They
My
keep
son
listing
money
this.
has finished. Oh.
Hey, in their mind, when they'll say, how much is this meat? It's £10. Hey, whoa, hey, Ben.
Hey,
I'm calling you.
that one can buy a cow. Oh.
They will not
People
come.
are
They
eating
will not
four
come.
meats.
They will come for that Ben's name. Like, yeah, hey, they will speak their language, or some will do like this. Even if you offer them, they'll no, 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 no. They are thinking of why they haven't built a house.
Thank
Some will
you,
actually make you
Musisi.
know.
I see
Thank you,
Musisi.
Musisi, for
Thank
the
you.
super chat. God bless you.
Thank you. Highly
I don't even know
appreciate.
his super. I think his chat is
I
not
don't
super.
know. In fact, it
His
has
super.
been
If it's
rolling
sticker,
in.
there will be sticker beside it. There, that bubbly
Thank
something
you.
something.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Highly
Thank you.
appreciate.
God bless you. We do appreciate. That's each one. Thank you.
You don't
Yeah.
have our little dancer today. Are we not dancing?
Oh, should we do it? Okay, I thought
What
maybe
are you
towards the
talking
end so that we
about?
don't waste it. Okay, so for the first super chat and the 2 second and the third and whatever and all the super chat, let me give
Wow.
it to you as requested. Let's do some dance.
Mhm. Stop learning. We can't.
Thank you. Okay, so we're back. Thank you very much for the support. We appreciate you. Okay, so I was saying, in as much as they would love to also not say anything. Bye, Anna Agbai official. Thank you for coming. If you have time, please, if you can pray for us and let us have your opinion in the later. We'll appreciate that. Thank you. We appreciate you for coming. God bless. Those in-law may make you spend only 1 cent. Yeah, they
I
can.
know.
Yeah. So like I was saying, it's good for us to for maybe the younger ones to also watch this and see if it's something they can discuss with their own partner. It isn't easy. It can be mama, but when the issue actually comes, some people don't sleep on matters. They just want to react immediately. It's not easy, dealing with this kind of thing, and you want to deliver well. You don't want to hear a process whereby they will say, oh, maybe you're not well brought up, or your husband or your wife thinks the way you responded were too rude to their own parents. Do you understand? So when it comes to maybe our mother-in-law asking some questions about maybe the homes, maybe how you run your homes, you sort of feel a bit insulted. You understand? There's a way some questions can be passed across, and you instantly know, is this woman trying to calculate? You understand? But it's not in their generation. How do you think we should deal with this?
Yeah, because it's not their generation, they might not understand it. But what we're doing right now will help them in the near future. And that is why we are not wasting time doing what we are doing. We are sowing seed that will go a long way to help them in their marriages, even in ours, in our own marriages too, because our marriages are ongoing. We are not done with the marriage. And that is why whatever knowledge you learn today can never be a waste. It's just like somebody saying, oh, I'm done with church. I'm tired of going to church. I've heard enough word of God. It can never be enough. So that is why we will keep doing what we are doing. It's definitely gonna be of great help.
Okay, thank you. Let me quickly log into your site so I can see your this thing very well. Okay. Okay, thumbs up done. Okay. Thank you from let me see, am I able to highlight your super, yeah. I think I've
Thank
done this,
you.
yeah.
Thank you so
I've done
much.
that, yeah. Okay, I think I've done that. Thank you, Mrs. C. God bless you. Star Lover said, "You too." I don't know what that means, but thanks for still being here. And okay, I think I've done this. There's this. Great topic. Thank you, Brother Ben. Illusion Space, you're welcome. It's been a while. How are you doing? Longest time. Thanks for coming. Hello, everyone. So sorry for not joining your live. Mommy Grace, I did. Oh
It's
my
okay.
God. Oh my God. Ew. God bless you. Hope you're doing well. And thank God it was a success. Thank you for coming. It is well with you. I will try and get in touch. Okay. Someone is saying Chinwe greeting you, showing you love from Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna exchange now. So you two bring some, so that I don't just throw at you alone. Let's make it interactive. Guys, if you have anything
Okay.
you want us to talk about in the comment section, please bring that on. It's not for me to keep to interview wise, it's just for us to rub minds on, boundaries in relationship. And there's a video I will want us to also react to soon.
Mm. It's like you also forgot to drop the link in case you want to come up to teach us more. I believe that most of us are knowledgeable enough to, rub minds together with us about boundaries and families, especially in-laws. So you can come in. She's about to drop the link. I will highly appreciate you coming in to air your view and tell us what we don't know. Some of us are still young mothers,
Yeah,
while there are those that can still learn from us. It's never a thing of age. Age is just but a number. So
yeah,
you might be in your 20s, in your 30s, yet you know a lot about boundaries and how to deal with it, especially with our in-laws. So please, we'll be dropping the link and you can come in and tell us how it is from your own end. You can also, share life experiences because a lot is happening. A lot is happening. So I want
I've
to ask
sorry.
our
Sorry, Michael. I've dropped the link already, and
all
there's a
right.
question Brother Ben just asked, and the question says, "How do we relate to mother-in-laws who doesn't want though yet to marry? Okay, yet to marry us from the start. Oh, she's even here now. Thank you very much, Brother Ben. Thank you, and I think it's a money from your side. Maybe you and Chison are from the same area. Thank you very much, Brother Ben. Thanks for joining.
Hey, thank you, my sister. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Hi, Zondo.
Gorex, come on now.
I'm from there, so it's okay.
Oh, really?
Pronouncing.
Oh, my Ondo is fine, but I mean Ondo, Texas here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Chison. I'm sure you've met Chison before.
Oh, my Chisom, the lady that's always like on my live
Okay.
shows.
Yeah, and she
Okay.
rated you yeah, she is.
Hey,
That
Don't
Chisom,
worry.
how you
Chison, that's the
doing?
face. Putting a
See,
face to the
see,
name.
see, Robin
Yes.
from Obodo Igbo family. I greet you. See, back to back. I go. They follow you. They go. Maybe we will meet in Wazobia somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So one of these African store, I will catch you very soon.
Wow, are you here in Texas?
So that means you've not been looking out for your sister. What did I do
Hey,
you? But
wow.
I will take it.
Don't worry,
Well, I'm
we
so
will catch
sorry.
up
I
with
didn't
you
know.
soon.
Yeah, I've been around here in Houston.
Wow, wow. That's
Mm.
good. Real quick, let me just quickly drop this so I can give other people time. I actually asked that question because I'm a Yoruba guy and I'm married to an Igbo girl. And
Oh, my in-law. Now I will love you more.
thank you, thank you. And I think some of my brothers and friends, when they saw my relationship with my wife, how we have understanding and all the things we're doing. They kind of started going after Igbo girls.
Mm.
In fact, my younger brother married another Igbo girl anyway. So, but one of the problems they encounter, which me myself I encountered initially at the beginning of my marriage, is that initial rejection from the mother-in-laws. You know, I don't know, maybe it's something that has to do with expecting their daughter to marry Igbo man, and now she's marrying this Ofe Manu Pekin, you know. So I don't know, maybe that's the problem. So although I was able to work my way around the situation when it started, the good thing is that I was expecting that, and of course my wife, who has always been like my best friend from day one, she too was expecting the pushback. So we both negotiate our way around my mother-in-law, and now me and my mother-in-law, we are kind of chilling, cool now. In fact, we dey throw banter at each other now. When I go to my mother-in-law house now, she'll be like, "Hey, Omo Yoruba, the soup where I cook today no get all you," and I'll be like, "Mommy, don't worry, I don't want to eat your strong fufu. You will just laugh about it." So that's why I'm asking you guys, as mature ladies, what do you think men can do if they are experiencing this rejection from their mother-in-law at the initial stage?
Let me come in there. It's always hard to forgive them, but I bet you, please forgive. Nobody wants his or her daughter or son to get into a wrong hand. So whatever that happened at the inception can still be forgiven. It can still be, just forget about it and move on, because if you keep thinking about it, you will never love your mother-in-law. You will never love your father-in-law, because they ask lots of questions. When they were asking those questions, they were not asking because they hate you naturally. It is because they don't want their daughter or their son to get into a wrong hand. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, thank you for that. I actually just wanted people to learn, so that, because now everybody they find wife, find husband wherever they see now. So and if you are looking for, as a man, if you're looking for the woman that match your expectations, a woman that fill the profile of what you want in a wife, you can find that from any race, you can find that from any tribe. So, and I think it's really something else for mother-in-laws to not blend in at the initial stage. So thank you, Chisom, for that. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that
You're welcome.
contribution.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And on my side as well, I feel the same. Initially they might want to do the gra, but just keep being you. As time goes on, you guys are gonna be friends. I think I've shared a little of my own as well. My mother-in-law too was a bit uptight. But now sometimes I will quarrel with my husband that come mommy now. Every time mommy is asking after you. Do you understand? And we just sometimes she will call, we'll talk, he will not even ask after her son. And I will like, mommy, she ain't been see me, like, are you angry with yourself? Say, no, once I've heard your voice. Do you understand? That kind of a thing. Like, it doesn't call, it doesn't this one. So if I had to look at when it first started, I wouldn't want to say, but it takes time. You guys might be friends later. And to me, it's actually good, because if you guys are friends from the beginning and things now went sour, the man will not be comfortable this time around, even you guys discussing. But now he knows, if I say you have, when did you call? Like, you say, I know you if there's any issue, you will tell me. So just keep being you and continue to put that in prayer as well, because our husband will also love that we're close with their mom, depending on the relationship they do have with their mom as well. So we have to try to balance the equation if we can, God's willing.
Yeah. So in addition to that, I keep telling people that you should always have your husband's back. in terms of you taking care of their people first, taking care of them first. And by the time he sees you doing that, he is definitely going to be on the lookout for your own people. But if you keep doing me, mine, every time
Mm.
it's your mom, every time your mom needs this, your mom needs that. How about your mother-in-law? He will be
Mm.
like, girl, is it all about you?
Yeah.
I know this man of God. He said that everything that concerns the mother, because their both fathers are dead, everything about the upkeep of the two mothers, that it is the wife that is taking care of it. It is because the wife is a good person. Sometimes our gender now, you know how we are. Sometimes some women will just focus so much on them alone. Hey, you need to do this for my people. You need to do that for my people. Can't you even see that there is this in-law that built house for the wife people? The
Mm.
guy you are talking to build house for your people don't even have a plot of land for himself. So let's not just even go there, because you need to at least remember that this man comes from somewhere and he has a mom like you do. Be on the lookout for her mom. As
Mm.
you're thinking about your mom, 50-50, nothing stop you from, you want to get two blouses for both of them. That would be great. By the time he look to see, oh, you bought your mom a blouse, he will notice that the blouse is two. Oh, the shoe is two. Oh, thank you. He will
Mm.
be forced to be on the lookout for your own people. So let's not be selfish about it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chisom, for that, because I was gonna ask, what do you think the lady should do in that kind of situation, and you just clarify it now. I appreciate that so much, because speaking from my personal experience, I think my wife actually helped a lot when we were at that stage of me trying to gain my mother-in-law's acceptance and all that. My wife is always the one that will be like, guy, calm down, Jari. No worry. My mom will come around. She just the
Mm.
observe. She just the observe you. You know that kind of thing. And I'll be like, okay, what do you think we do? Even sometimes, well, I remember one time she was trying to teach me Igbo. She said maybe if I can speak two or three Igbos, her mom will start looking at me differently. And then
Hey,
she will teach me the Igbo. And when we get to mommy house, by the time I want to speak in Igbo, I will just murder the whole
you
language.
just on the thing now.
Amaka
Because,
Smart, I greet you from here. Hey, my chief bridesmaid is here all the way from the exotic
oh wow.
country. And I'm so
Um,
excited.
thank you, Chisholm. Thank you, Gorex. I just came
Thank
out
you,
of the gym. I have to do
Afronetizen.
something. Thank you.
Hope to connect better.
Thank you.
I will. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you. So the link is still here. Let me just try and see if I can see that to pin. Okay, it's on your side. Okay, you can go ahead while I'm looking for the link to pin.
All right. So, guys, we are still on this, and this is a topic that is so embracing. It's a lot. We can't stop talking about it. And it is a very, how will I put it? It's so
Thank God.
critical. If you don't handle it carefully, it's going to break out of your hand. Somebody asked, what do I do if my mother-in-law is getting into my business? There are some mother-in-laws that will come and knock at the door. If the door is always closed, hey, this is the time for me to talk to my son.
Mm.
We shouldn't be that mother-in-law. And in case you're a mother-in-law here or about to be, we are all learning. We should give these young married couples space. That is why I don't encourage you living with your parents. You love them so much, but you can get them an apartment or somewhere around your area, but not to live with them. Because you might be living with them now and it's working for you. There might be a time it might not work. And you will see them bothering you. It might also be your own mother, and then your husband cannot even wear boxers in the house. because your mother might be a young mother. Think about it. And
Yeah.
then your husband will always be secluded, trying to, stay as if he is a visitor in his own home. So let's also think about that boundary in trying to give your young um, children that are married space, give them space. You can visit, and you don't always be in the position to receive all the attention when the other spouse is out to receive the same attention. I don't know if I'm making sense here.
You are.
Thank you for coming. I still see that Miss Kim Misfits is here. Maka Smart, T Smart is here. I say a very big thank you to Musisi. From my own end, it is Musisi. His dad was also here. Probably he's working out. On Saturdays, he works out. So I concur that he's definitely working out somewhere. Thank you, Star Lover, for always welcoming them. I highly appreciate it. Sunday was also
Yeah.
here. Thank you.
Olufunke, thank you for coming. I saw you earlier, so I just wasn't able to acknowledge you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Just getting back from a long journey. Yeah, I know. It's well with you. Thanks for even popping in. And getting it right with Olivia. You're here for a very long time. Thank you, sis.
Oh,
God bless
thank you
you.
for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for still being here. So yes, now it seems as if we're talking about that's a mother-in-law, father's mother-in-law on the women's side. Men don't really like to complain. So men, it's not like they really are afraid of they're not afraid of their wife, but they are trying to. They will want to watch something and see what action are you going to take. Let's say, for example, my mom is visiting, or she's meant to visit. They want to see. They will also observe how I treat her, how I give her the reception, how I'm attending to him, even when my mom is around. Then they might compare it with when their own mom is around. Sincerely, we know we're saying mother-in-law on, let's say my own mother-in-law, for example, the mother-in-law from the man's mom, they might want to knock on the door when you guys are having a great discussion, but the wife's mom too, they do have that when it comes to their son. When the man is around or is settling in the sitting room, that's when they will ask that questions of the money that they should have the discussion with me. And they will now be saying it in his presence about, oh, that money for the I'm just saying Ashebi, for example, or they want to say because the man, and the man's gonna feel embarrassed because like they will say it in when he's around, maybe in the sitting room or when he's eating. That's when they will bring that discussion. Do you think for me as since she's my mom, I should caution her right there, or I should suck it up to when I get in there? Then should I have a discussion with my own husband later that please ignore me, kind of. What do you think in this kind of situation? You understand what I mean?
Yes. Our parents value respect so much. So you cannot just shut them down there. You can just ignore. So in education, there is what is called planned ignoring. You don't just pick battles on everything. You just ignore as if nobody was talking, so that you will not, offend your mom. Then, on the contrary, your husband must have known your mom. I don't know if everybody will believe this. We all know the shortcomings of our moms. It's not because it's my mom, I want to cover up her mess. Sometimes they can act childish. And so you knowing that they are like that, and your husband knowing that they are like that, your husband is not going to be angry with you to be like, see your mom. See what your mom did out there. it is our mom, until it gets into our head that his mom is my mom and my mom is also his mom. So it's not just me. That is where I am born into. I was privileged to be given birth by her. It doesn't mean all she's doing is good. So sometimes my mom might do something wrong. My husband already know that. No, I know my wife don't even like it. So it's not really your husband picking offense out of it. It is both of us picking offense out of it, and we will just laugh over it. If you start holding it down, that is when it will be a problem, right? It's just like if your husband is trying to tell you, do you know that what your mom did out there is not good? And you're like, don't talk about my mom. Oh. Why should you talk about my mom? Did I call your
Mhm.
mom? That is you trying to be confrontational. You are trying to be defensive. You are trying not to let anybody touch you in that area. No, if your mom is wrong, your mom is wrong. If my mom is wrong, my mom is wrong. And I will accept it. And I will not be like trying to make excuses for her in excesses. So let's get that.
Good, thank you. Yeah, we have to continue to keep the respect for our parents, either moms from mom's side or from the husband's side. And I would say, one way or the other, my partner should know my mom with some of our character that we might even be doing some bedroom gist about when even before she comes, would have been reacting. Mommy, they will still start saying this one is not good, that one is not. So I think it should be something that he should also be able to understand. But if I spot anything that I think it might be a bit awful, I will also have a discussion with him or seek his own opinion, see how he sees it, and try to clarify things. I might have a word with my mom that in if you take him as your son, you wouldn't like that to be done. If somebody come to complain like about this, wouldn't you would you not frown at it? So let's just try to pinch ourselves sometimes when it comes to people. Someone is calling me mommy, 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 doesn't mean that I'm not human, so they could also um resent some things. Okay, so there was a video I saw, I think it was earlier this week. Someone sent it to me. Like I said, I've been a bit busy on, so when I get some, I just open. There are some that haven't even opened, but it was this lady on, I think it was on Instagram, and she got married, and to the glory of God, I don't know. Some people must have exceeded the time they expect for them to have left home. We don't know, and some ladies are the only girl in the family. So, or some guy, let's say the guy getting married now might be the only son that they've been waiting for a while to get married. Some guys in their 45, they are still praying, please bring wife home. Do you understand? And when they eventually now they are getting married. Let me see, do you have a message on your side? I haven't seen anything yet.
Not yet.
Okay, I thought you were reading something, so I wanted to highlight.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
yeah.
you.
So and on their wedding day, and I think during the reception, maybe it was the brother or the uncle, I don't know, someone gifted the wife a very good gift though. And it was a car key. It was he gave to the wife, the bride. The husband and wife are seated, on the high table. You know how they put them on a special table, and they're facing the audience. And it was time. I don't know. Maybe it was a time for presentations of gifts, or he just decided to do that out of his own time, or I don't know. Maybe it's to flaunt it. I don't know if he has issues with the guy, because he seems to be facing the guy. I will try and see if I can log into my Instagram and put that on. And the lady was very happy. They went outside to look at the gift that was given, but you could see from the husband's, the bride groom's face, that he was a bit surprised. And I saw a few things on both sides, the bride and the bridegroom, the husband and the wife, and also the guy that presented the gift. I thought, what do you say about that? That they are giving the gift to the bride from the bride's family. I will try and get into my Instagram right now, so you can, if you want to go
All
ahead.
right. So while she's trying to get the video for us to just take a look at it, I want us to understand that if you get into marriage with the mindset of jealousy, you're not going to be successful. I don't want to, rule it that the man look jealous, but I am looking at it that your facial expression should not tell everything about you. You should keep smiling as if nothing happened. Because this man just created content for us and for every other content creator. How you did your face, how it was looking as if you were angry, is making us to talk about it right now. Your in-law gifting your wife is more or less gifting you.
Mm.
That is how I see it. You might be like, why didn't they give it to him in his hand and then he will hand it over to the wife? All these are unnecessary protocols from where we are coming from, our exotic continent. We read meaning into everything. Whether it is given to the lady and then the lady will hand it over to the man, or the man and then the man will hand it over to the lady, it doesn't really matter. And then the facial expression that is making us to look for this video right now is because somebody could not control himself. So he immediately showed that he's not happy about it, and we don't know why he's not happy. So there is still like, oh, they gave you, not they gave us. Once we understand that it is all about us, it is no more, I don't know how to put it. Even if it is in the name of the woman, I just don't understand why it should even be in the name of the woman. But I know that some in-laws will be like, we're not going to put it in the name of the man because we don't even know if this man will stick with her forever. That's another thing. So if you are putting it in the name of both of them, how about if the man is not going to last for a long time? And then the lady, on the day she will be leaving or they will be separating, you will hear them say, give me the land that my father gave us. Can you give me the papers of the land? Can I take the car my father gave me? This is because everybody is on trying to be, how do I put it? Everybody's trying not to be a victim. Everybody is smart, clever, with eyes open. Nobody is now, then it used to be love is blind. Now all the eyes are open. Nobody wants to be blind again. So it is, understanding. I take it that it is understanding. Were you able to see the video?
I'm still searching. No. So yeah, I haven't seen it. When I see it, I'll just put it on now. Okay, so for me, aside maybe the car was named on the bride's name. It was gifted to the bride, and her name was on it. We don't know the relationship that they have before they got married. We don't know what the bride has been feeding our family. We don't know, maybe the guy has a car and is not really too helpful, and they feel that they don't want their daughters to suffer. I heard that there's some culture that is their would I say their culture, or the things that they do, that if they are getting married, the family will have to give their daughter or maybe their son, they need to present them with a gift, maybe, so they need to.
It's also in our tradition. So if you are married to an Igbo, there is what is called Idu Uno. So they will buy almost everything that is needed for a home. And it depends on if the family of the bride has the money to get all that is needed. But whatever they can get, like mine, we are all in the name of my husband's
Your married
name,
name.
or yes, my married name. So it can never be my maiden name, because you are settling us. It is called Iduno. You are supporting us to raise a new home. And so why should my maiden name be there if y'all are not, trying to be over smart about what's going to happen in the future?
Mm.
So I just don't know. It's just this current generation that is trying to be very smart about. They read meaning into every little thing. Yeah.
Mm. And also, do you think the bride should have, when she was being presented the gift, because you could see she wasn't even looking at her husband to say, "Oh, they gave us,
She just selected
she,"
it.
and so they had to walk outside to actually see it, how she got into the car, the husband. So, do you think she was carried away with the surprise, or it's just, what do you say to that? I don't know why I'm not seeing the video, but I'll go to another blog to
I saw that video, but I can't remember exactly
let
where
me
I
go to
saw it.
Tubi Ednod.
And
Maybe she will have it. You will have it.
yeah, even as I was when I saw the video, they also gave her a pepper of
The
landed
car.
property, like all those peppers, C of O, and every. But
Mm.
I don't know if the name in the properties are the names of the couple, both couple. But the look in the man's face is what we are looking at. So she might be carried away with the surprise, because when I saw it, it really looked like a surprise. She wasn't aware that the family was planning such. So she might be carried away, or whatever the case may be, you need to go drag your man and be like, see what they've given us, right?
Mm. And when they
But
were walking outside as well,
oh, they left him behind. I didn't take notice of
when they
that.
were walking to the car, outside to, would I say, to see the gift, the car, and all that. As a man, because let's say, for example, I'm from the guy's side. You hear some people from the guy's side that will be saying, or some guy that they are looking at it like, they will say, "Oh, I will never step into that car." As in,
Mm,
they will say, since it was given to her, there is,
let her
should
drive it.
let her be the only one to drive it. And the way some guy can be angry, eh? Even if the guy wants to pick him up when he's coming back from work, you can say, "No, be going now, walk home."
That is pride. That is pride. We've not given up everything. In marriage, we need to release ourselves. We need to give up everything. If you still hold down on it, that means they are sleeping together. Is not even a good one, because there are still grudges here and there. After the wedding, if you were hurt, I mean the man, he would have told the wife, I don't really understand why
I'm
this
coming.
gift is like this, or why they did not write my name, or why they just called you out and surprised you with that gift. Olufunke said, and she might be aware and trying to act like she's surprised. Okay, she might still pretend, but I'm talking from the husband's side, that the husband would have, suck it up and then call her later and be like, I just don't really understand why I look so different to your family, why they did not see that this should be in our name. But it's okay, because they were trying to make sure that you are even coming to stay. This is because nobody trusts each other any longer. Nobody trusts each other. Back in the days, you cannot be that, you know alert. Nobody is thinking about, if I'm going now, will I go with all the pots they gave me? Like all the things they gave me. In the Igbo tradition, they will give you that biggest pot that is used to cook party food. They will give you the one that's called amada, lots and lots,
Yeah, when
mortar,
we were, I think
different
it was during
things.
our time. Did they still do it?
Yeah, the ones they gave me, they are still in the name of my, they are still in my name, and they are still in my mother-in-law's house. I'm not even using it. But if I come home and there's going to be a big cooking, they can bring it out. And the way they write name on it, the name will be inscribed in it. It is customized especially for the bride. So I might be angry as a man, but I'm not going to take it too far. Just suck it up and make your marriage sweet. If you don't make it sweet, if you keep holding down on issues like that, you will never be happy. You will never be happy. All right. So we are still looking for that video, but
I
let's
think the
pick
video,
our
by the
battles.
time I'm almost done, I will now see it.
Huh?
Okay. Funke said, and she might be aware and trying to act like she's not, she's
I
surprised.
read
She
it
might.
already.
Some ladies can. They might actually even be the one that will suggest what they should bring, when to present it, so that she will look big in the presence of maybe her in-laws. You know, anyone can do anything. It's just a surprise from her husband, and I think her reaction when she got them. And I feel she should be expecting. I feel she should discuss, maybe even before her husband will raise it when they get home, to talk about the situation.
Oh yeah,
Because
I think
in case she got carried away, you know, later you might realize that, oh, I think I didn't even put my husband, and say, Oni, so, you know, whatever they call themselves, sugar, tea, and all that. You
bread.
know, honey, I don't, yeah, just bring, he might not want to talk because the man I might be, let's just get home first.
And that
And
might be their first buzzwords. Like,
yeah, if or when the man is doing the normal bedroom dance, the night, that night when you will be doing it with anger, papa, bo bo bo. So you never the man can use anger to say, I'm going to flog you.
oh my God.
Yeah, Funke said it depends on what's going on in the background with the man and the in-laws. Yeah, with the in-law. We don't know if they might have had issue as well. It might be also to ridicule him. We don't know. We don't actually know, but you know the way he looks. But I feel the man that presented it to has some tiny, small. Would I say they need to correct him on things so that he doesn't do that, because his own child, that kind of a guy would want to do the same thing on on his daughter's day. You know, they want to claim ownership. Funke is here. Let me quickly read getting it right.
Hi, Funke. pretty.
Ma.
She said some parent makes mistake when you're gifting your daughter on a wedding day present as a gift to both of them, not just your daughter. Yeah. There's some things I have jotted for in the next few months. Let me not bring it up. So yeah, some parents do make some mistake. It does work both ways. Some people calculate it, and some sees the man as a or the woman as a gold digger. So they might kind of decide to just show that, you know what, we did there. Owning a property alone.
Yeah, Mosisi said something.
Yeah, owning a property alone at home is something, isn't it? Owning a land title, Baga. You're welcome, Olufunke Pele. Yeah,
Yes,
Pele.
ma'am.
Oh, I need to give you a big go. See my sister is so tired. He's well with you.
Sorry about that. They're just getting home, so I just send them down from the car. Hey, so I don't even know where you started from. I don't know, but the one that I met you, that I can really understand is this issue of someone gifting their daughter on their wedding day, like gifting it, presenting to their daughter, like giving it to their daughter alone. Yeah, there are some like Olivia, getting it like Olivia said that you should not give to your daughter alone, but there are some things that you cannot give to the man. Like if you are gifting a pot now, you cannot say, oh, we give you and your husband this pot. But things like landed property,
Yeah.
if you trust the man enough, you can, we talked about something like this few months back about if you want to gift your daughter, we remembered now. We talked about this few months ago.
Yeah.
Sure, you remember? That should you write the name of your daughter alone, or should you put Mr. and Mrs. Lagbaja and Lagbaja on the C of or whatever you want to use to give to them? So it all depends on the relationship. Like I said in my comment, that it depends on what is going on in the background. Like, we are in these days when parents don't want their daughters to suffer in quotes. I say suffer in quotes because what some parents see as suffering is just that they don't want their daughters to grow up, to build up. They don't want them to start from scratch. They don't want their daughters to marry a poor man. Yes, they want them to marry a rich man. So in this case, my own imagination, I've tried to imagine some. Can people hear me?
Yes, I can.
Because it's like if your own video is freezing at some point, it's just freezing and unfreezing.
Mine,
both of
yeah.
you. Yeah,
No.
both of you.
Really?
I think it's your internet.
Yes, it's my internet. We've been having internet issues. We are having a lot of internet issues in the past few days. Yeah, so like I'm saying, I'm trying to imagine something. Like, my own imagination has gone far. I was trying to imagine something that maybe this guy is not rich enough. Maybe he doesn't even have a car, or maybe he has only one car. And then probably these parents, they have thought, our daughter might need a personal car that she will be using when the husband is not around. Let's gift them this car, which is very good. To be honest, it is a very good idea. When your daughter is getting married and you look at, what is lacking in their home, what will she need to make life easy for her, you can buy it for her. But
it's as a couple, what do you want as a gift?
Yes.
Sometimes, like from where I'm coming from, it's always like a conversation. What are we gonna buy? Okay, since we don't have TV, for example, maybe we can use TV to give them. That's an example. Okay, y'all don't have a buta. They even had buta tank for storing water. That was then in Africa. So it's supposed to be a conversation, but if they kept it and wanted to make it a surprise, it's okay. But I keep saying that the man should suck it up. And then,
where
the
I'm
man can
seeing,
suck it up
okay,
depends on how the wife relates to him.
Deal with that
Because
issue.
he will
How
be
you
waiting
handle
to
it.
see how you, as a woman, is gonna use that car, or is gonna talk about it when they got home. So it's still in the hands of
what
the
I'm
couple.
thinking about. About that man's. I've not seen the video. I will still look for it though.
I'm looking for
What
the
I'm
video.
thinking about, probably why the man was not showing excitement about the gift. Maybe they've dragged this issue before. Maybe the parents have even said it to the man that, you don't have a car. Yeah, maybe you have only one car and you want to marry our daughter. How will she be good? Like, there's this funny clip now that I told you about, Auntie Gorex, of this. It's from a Yoruba movie. They clipped that thing from a Yoruba movie where this very rich man's daughter wanted to get married to a poor man, and they were interviewing the guy like, "Do you have AC in your room?" The guy said, "No, I have fan. I have standing fan." So the mother of the woman was like, you don't have AC. You let it to be mommy, like it will be disturbing my daughter. Do you have freezer? Do you have freezer? The man said, no, I don't have freezer. So my daughter will be going to the market every day to be cooking. So imagine that kind of a thing. Probably they have asked that man.
Boundaries you are talking about. Do you know
Yes.
that those parents overstep their boundary in trying to? It's not that you won't ask the man.
They still want to protect their child.
I know. Do you have a job is better. But me telling you all I have in my house, I have fun, I have this, and that is why I'm qualified to marry your daughter. No. If you don't want, you can take your daughter from now. But I know it was a funny clip. I know probably it never happened. It did not happen.
Okay,
If
can I
it's
ask a question? Do you know
uh-huh.
this thing that is would I say is the usual thing that some parents do? Let's say your daughter is brought a man home, a guy, you've been hearing about him, and you guys start asking, so what do you do for a living? Who are your parents? The discussion is even before your daughter brought him home, you guys would have kind of done some discussion. You would have asked him
Background, even
question,
background
yeah,
knowledge of the family.
chatting, and you guys are gisting. But when he's not present and you're not asking, because we're watching a movie and these children sometimes they don't like watching some of our movies, but it gets to some point maybe they just watch or they're there and they hear that and that what do you do for a living? They're like, what? Why do they always do that? Well, isn't it they should have asked their daughter, like, do you think those kind of a thing, like those questions, because they are also trying to secure to see is this guy
Yes.
here already? That's the same thing that we're saying, like they'll ask question, do you have fan at home? Do you have freezer? How many bedroom do you have? What are your
Their
parents
daughter would have
doing?
told them all those. They're just trying to embarrass him.
Do you think it's an embarrassment, or they are just trying to have a conversation?
That's not a
Well,
conversation. If you ask for
well,
the job, what do
okay.
you do for a living? That makes sense. But you cannot start asking, what do I have? Do you have this one? Do you have that one? That will make the man feel
Feel embarrassed.
humiliated, feel embarrassed, feel intimidated, and make him look like he's nothing. And immediately a man starts feeling like that, that is how the in-law will end up telling him to go and wash car. Maybe one day he will come to visit them with the wife. Maybe the mom will be cooking in the kitchen with the
They will give him
daughter.
vegetable to cut.
And they will
Give
tell
him
their
crayfish
in-law,
to
Pastor
pound.
Onion,
Hey,
please go and watch
come and pound
that
crayfish.
car.
Hey.
Because they already know him inside and out, say he no get anything. So men should be giving their respect too. He's an in-law, right? You shouldn't
Yeah.
embarrass him like that. Ask your daughter his job. No, asking about job, I think that is a formal question. We need to know what you are doing. We don't want to like hand over our daughter to a bad person that is into fraud or stuff like that. So we need to hear from your mouth. What do you do? But to start asking him, do you have this in your house? Do you have that? No, that's a no. And you should stand on your two feet like a man to be like you. There's a kind of look you give them. They will not ask you again because the in-law deserves a respect. I mean, the man that is coming to marry your daughter deserves some respect too.
Yeah, and I think they sometimes forget that the way they treat him will also could reflect on the way he's going to treat
The
their
lady.
their own daughter.
I've had a situation where a man was so hard on the wife after wedding, and after some time, he decided to open up. He told the wife that he has spent all that he has in trying to marry you. And she was like, oh, what happened now? They brought the first list, they brought the second list. They keep bringing lists, and the man don't want to like back off at that time. He was just doing everything, and they thought that, as our people used
They
to
were
say,
exhausting.
we don't chop a mugu. It's an in-law from far away state. They chop a mugu, meaning that they sucked
They
him
milked
dry.
him.
They
You
took
know.
advantage of him.
And they took advantage of him, and he kept quiet until everything was over. The lady was pregnant, the lady has a baby, but the lady now found out that the husband is never happy. So she kept asking, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong? What did I do? And one day he opened up and told her that I don't have any more to give out. See what your people did to me. And the lady was also asking, why wouldn't you get this for my mom? Why wouldn't you do this for my family? I've been asking you for this. He told her that he has nothing more to give them.
Yeah.
Because they have taken all they wanted
They've
to
taken
take.
too much.
And that is the worst ever, because a man like this, it will be hard to get his heart back to the in-laws family.
Thank you. Talking on boundaries, I've shared this on one of my case studies. A lady that when the when they gave her the list for her to her husband, it was too much. They begged to cut the list. It was too much. I don't know if they eventually had to do it, but the guy really suffered. He finally got married to the lady, and they were just living their own life, jeje, just minding their business and managing. Now, this is another thing that people, in-laws, do. When their own son wants to get married, they will now ask the man to also contribute. I don't know if you've watched that, but I think it was early last year, that I actually shared that case study that, when it comes to them giving out their daughters and in marriage, they bring long list. And when their own son wants to get married, you now still expect that son-in-law. So they now gave him his own bills from the wife he wants to marry. Like, is it the one going to marry? That's when they remember that you are now a family. You understand? Because we're talking about boundaries. You understand? That's why I actually even remember this right now. Like, these are the things that also is we should put boundaries. I think the wife should also be the one to speak up. Or do you think it was the man that is meant to speak up, that it shouldn't be like this? And if they're now
not
saying
his responsibility,
they will not say his son. That's when they will be calling him son. No,
Nna. Our people will call him Nna, like son. Nna.
I think the daughter can also help save husbands or fiancés
from that mess. Exactly.
Yes. And most of the time, ladies know how to do that thing. Ladies know how to speak up for their partners. It's very hard for men to face their parents, to be honest. Men don't know how to face their parents. Yes. I happen to experience it. Men don't know how to talk to their parents. They used to fear their parents. But a lady can still do that. This thing is getting too much.
Some men can. Let's not generalize. Some men can. There are a few men that you don't play around their wife.
Well,
like
probably they are not the first son.
Yes.
Some can, and their first son they can.
The ones I know, they are not forced.
I think it depends on the relationship they have before, how they grow up. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How they are being handled.
Because the first sons that I know, they don't know how to talk to their parents too.
Some also is based on how successful they are. Finance wise, they start giving that respect. If you're not doing too well, sometimes they feel they can pop this into
They'll be like, if you don't have money, you have idea. What kind of idea? What kind of common idea do you have?
Idea, yeah. So like, you're not rich, so why? Who asked for your opinion?
It happens, yeah. But boundaries is a topic I'm interested in. Just that I will try to go over the live stream again to listen to what you have talked about, because boundaries is lacking in knowing boundaries, respecting boundaries is lacking in Africa, Nigeria, that I know very well, to be precise. People just put they just come into your business without asking for your opinion, without caring if you want them to come and talk. They just in-laws, friends, siblings. Some siblings don't even know their boundaries as well. They'll be like, he's my own mother's daughter, my own mother's son. I should be able to know. That's not how things
and they are that.
I
was born first before your husband was born.
After I drop the breast, before you cut it.
What about the one that they are the ones that even train
your husband?
What about the one that they were the one that even train your husband? There are some that they have like 10.
Yes.
Like they are the one that trained, and they will take total control of the guys. And the woman doesn't like it. This is what they won't allow in their home, but they are doing the same thing in their brother's home, and they keep reminding the wife that, he's like my son. We trained him with this one. We sent him to school. They will start telling stories.
Could you believe that there are people that go into their brother's house to move flour from where it is kept?
You
This
no
flower you
pictures.
people
I
here.
know of the one of a
You need
picture.
to keep it there.
Yeah,
You are overstepping
Uh-uh.
your boundary.
Is it your own house?
I know of the one that the frame, their mother's frame, the picture frame.
It was moved.
The woman actually moved it from when they open the door, from there's a way they can just see the picture. So she moved it to another side and put herself and her husband's picture.
In the middle.
Pardon me.
Probably moved the
Yeah, so she moved it from when you open your door, you will see the mother's picture. His hand just there. Then when she constructed things, and then she put their wedding picture where they were exchanging ring. You understand? And when the sister visited, I don't know how she got
moved
to
it.
spot it under 5 minutes. It wasn't immediately she stepped in.
No.
And if they now disrespect that kind of a woman, she will now be shouting that they disrespected her in her brother's house.
He needs to be disrespected.
She did. Let me quickly read Olivia's
In
message.
fact, I will take that picture away from my house. Kwata. That's their mother's picture.
There's a way of saying it, or
And it might even be a dead mother, self.
Yeah. Choose
Dead
your word.
parent.
He was a dead mom. She
Okay.
was gone. Yeah. Choose your word. Do what the man or the woman can feel and being carried along. Yeah. Clementina is saying hello to you, Chison. Sorry, we were a bit carried away. Thank you for coming. She said great job. Olivia, that's true. She's concurring to what we're saying. So
Yes.
so the lady visited, and under 5 minutes, it wasn't immediately she came in that she noticed. So I think she wanted to go and get something near the table there. Then she realized that something has changed, that they changed their sitting room where they used to have their tourist sitters. When a woman starts coming, she might change the setting of the house to, change the curtains. So she put a new curtains, everything, but they were the one actually using changing some of the things from the guy. So when she came in and all that, so they start noticing. I think they started feeling like, oh, this lady that their brother has is changing things around. So maybe they have that expectation. But when she now visited and she noticed 5 minutes, then she now said, oh, who took Mama's pictures away? And the lady now said, oh, Mama's picture wasn't away, it's there. Do you understand? She said, no, it used to be here. She said, oh, I swapped. She said, how dare you? And she said, oh, do you know what it meant to us? Do you know what this one, that woman, do you know what
is it family house?
It's not their family house. Do you know this one Mama did before she passed on? She just went no. So yeah, there are some that they will tell you that they trained their husband, they this one. If you're waiting for us, you would demand that you met. Women are trying. So, and this, what we're saying now is women, no, for women. They wouldn't like such to be done in their own home, but at the same time, we present it to the other one coming in. We feel they have this sense of entitlement, or they expect extra respect, things to be done their own way. So some men, they won't tell their maybe wife to be that my sister has Kalmanyo. They allow you to start figure out. They allow you to figure out how to deal with them. And when issue comes, some of them can't even they can't face their sisters. They will only be facing their own wife at home. That don't worry, take it easy with them. They can't face their own sister, because those ones are they say shut up. They will always remind you of how you were brought up. I just want to change that thing around since.
Exactly. You moved us around.
Yeah, I meant to do it since. I kept saying I was going to have forgotten.
It's okay. It doesn't really matter. Thank you guys for the massive support. Listening to us, listening to our little, perspective about boundaries, because boundaries is really encompassing. Even as we are talking about some of the negativities we see in our in-laws, there are some of our in-laws that are really, really good.
Sweet.
Very sweet. I've had this in-law that is as sweet as anything. Like she will even iron your clothes. Oh, Iyawo me. No, no, no. You're not gonna wear this today. Hi, it's rumpled. These children, why did you not iron her shirt for her? Oh yeah, give me iron. She will iron everything. So there are some sweet in-laws. These are some of the things we can copy. Copy good things. We should not always copy the bad things. Every day you are in your brother's house to fight. You are happy when they are fighting. And instead of you trying to, make them come back together, you'll be like, it's better like that so that you'll even have time with your brother. That's not cool. You are now overstepping your boundaries again. You need to make sure that there is love in their home. If you came in and it looks like they are carrying long face, try to ask. So this my in-law, she will always be like, yeah, why are you okay? What has he done again? I love it so much. And this is what every woman is looking out for. She is always looking out to see if your face is bright as usual. Once the face is looking somehow, she will come in. If you are not telling her, she will go and ask the brother, what did you do?
What have you
What did
done
you do
to
to
her?
her?
Yeah.
What have you done? This is not her. And you will get the best of a woman when she is happy. Marriage counselors have been saying this. If you want peace in your life, make sure your wife is happy, because she is an emotional being. It's all about her emotion. Unlike the men, they might still not be happy and they will do the do and keep going. No, that is not a woman. A woman's everything starts from how she's feeling from morning till night. She can't be unhappy all through the day and in the night you expect her to be happy. No, it doesn't work like that. But that's a topic for another day. Thank you
True,
guys
yeah.
for coming.
Thank you everyone for coming. We appreciate you. And we're still going to go on with continue with the boundary discussion another time. If in case anyone have anything to discuss again, or you have any topic for us on marriage issue, you can please contact myself or Chison 1625. And let me just highlight let your name shown. Sure. Yeah. That's I forgot. Let me get your link. Sorry. Save. Sorry, I just wanted to try and drop your link so that just on 24.
So while she's doing that, let's understand that relationship with in-laws can be complicated, but they are equally important that we talk or we keep talking about it. And it shows that the often or the more we talk about it, the better we feel about it and know that your case is not a special case. It is something that you can still see in other families. So while becoming part of each other's family can be a wonderful aspect of long-term relationship, you might find yourself also overbearing, meddling with these in-laws, especially if you get married or have a baby and they are coming around. So let's always have that at the back of our mind, that issues might come up and we will keep handling it, with smartness and with God's wisdom, because that's another thing. We've been talking, but we've not remembered that prayer is also needful in case you have very bad in-laws around you. Even though you've been trying so well, they keep getting into your business, they keep making you unhappy. Remember that your needs are there. See, Funke said, if I'm not happy throughout the day, no creepy hands on me.
Exactly.
I
Now,
said,
no,
make we
no
not go
bedroom
there.
dance.
Eh? Make me not go there. So I've said this in one of my live streaming. A woman was like, she was so unhappy in the day. And so when a hand was trying to touch her in the night, she said, who is that stupid?
Yeah, I think I was
Who is that
I was
stupid
to
man
speak like
touching
that.
me? The man said, I'm the stupid man. Yes. Because at that point, he can accept the stupidity.
Hmm.
Okay. That's funny.
Is well. We cannot this you see this boundary thing. Even some, if as how do I no matter how old you are married for, there will be one thing or the other that you will kind of still face. Some are so close to their in-laws, but there will be one thing that will happen. It might even come through the children's side. Do you understand what I mean? It might not be the two adults sort of. It might be when they start having children that there will be one thing that you find out like, oh, I don't know this is going to happen, or this happens, or this could happen, and the way to go about it. So when it comes to boundaries in marriage or in relationship, there are a lot. What about even when our friends comes in? You understand? Visitors. It was at Chisom live stream. The link I drop is one of the video we're doing right now, but from your own end, Chisom. So I couldn't copy your this thing. You're welcome, Goga. How are you, Maureen? You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you,
God bless
Goga.
you. So Goga is saying hello to you from your side,
Thank you.
Chisom, and greeting us. Yeah.
We are
So
trying. You said two powerful women. No, we are trying. We are coming up. We are upcoming. In fact, especially me. You know how you all are carrying me like a baby. I'm coming up. Thank you, Goga, for that compliment.
don't let me talk.
Don't say that. So remember, our big party is still coming. I'm waiting for my big sister in UK to put it together.
It is well. So she's going to have a monetization party very soon. I hope it's when I'm around anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as I was saying, when children comes in, or is it when we have our friends coming into or just having a discussion to our husband? There was a topic that we treated. I don't know, maybe I think it was at your place that
Hi,
no,
Maureen.
I did share the
Maureen is
case
in your
study.
house. Sorry.
Yeah. You're welcome, Maureen. I think I acknowledged earlier. Thank you for coming, Maureen.
I
God
thought
bless
she's
you.
just coming. Thank you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So the ladies that the question was her husband went to go and borrow money from, you actually responded to it, from her friend without her knowledge. I mean, our friend is going to borrow money from her husband without her knowledge. And we were saying, should her husband tell her? It could be maybe she doesn't, the husband will say, don't tell my wife because I'm going to face trouble. Maybe, so, there are boundaries that the man also need to also keep so that the woman asking for financial help doesn't turn it around against him, or turn him to his ATM, or wants to grab him with this, so boundaries. So in relationship, even with our own fellow friends, some people feel, if you're single and I'm married, I don't think you should be coming to my house, especially when I'm not around. I've got some of the things I've jotted down that I think we can discuss another time, as a topic. Like, people think, okay, some feel if you're single, don't come to my house, let's meet out there, even if you know my husband. But the moment I'm married, we've gotten married, no, it's a no, except we're having a gathering that you guys meet. Don't come near, because they are trying to also, they feel that's a boundary as well. They're trying to prevent.
Goga has a question for you. Did you put any ad?
I did on mine. Did you do your setting?
Do I do those? I don't even know how to do those. I'm still upcoming.
I did before we start. I did the ad thing. I think when I set up the live stream weeks ago. I usually use 12 minutes.
We've not really had any ads from your end. For me, I've not been doing that.
You will
The
not
only
see
one.
any ads because you're on live stream. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but I think others should be the one to tell us.
Okay. All right. Let's see in the comment section, guys. Have you been paused a little bit by an
You need
ad?
roads.
Yeah, please, if you are just coming in, remember the thumbs up. Remember that is how we grow. And Star Lover said, I've been getting ads. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Probably she's watching
I saw
from
them on
Dora's
my way.
Corner.
Okay, Goga said I saw them
Hi,
on my way in.
Maureen. Maureen is in my house now. I feel you now. Welcome.
I have received them.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you guys. Thank you.
Goga said, I saw them on my way. Goga, how
On
many
his
did you see? 1 or 2?
I hope you guys decide to watch it. You didn't just move it aside.
Yeah, always watch those ads a little bit if you can.
Yeah, for those who have just joined us, if you have time, if you can help us to replay, and let's hear from you your opinion about what we've discussed so
And
far.
remember, if you are seeing this pretty face for the first time, why not if not? So why not if not? Go and hit on that subscription button, right? And the notification bell to always receive our videos. This is what we do here. And in
You
case
have Precious, Maureen is at your house.
Okay.
Saying hello to you. Star Lover is saying hello back to you. Chisinom, Maureen, don't let me Chinom so. The Chison, I'm trying to. Then Precious is saying hello to you.
God
so,
is
yeah.
close to me. Her name is so beautiful. Chinomso. And mine
Precious
is
is saying hello
Chison.
to you.
Combination of chi and son.
Son, yeah.
Yeah.
Precious is saying hello to you as well.
Thank you, Precious, for coming. Remember to replay. Give us a
said,
thumbs up.
You're in the middle of Indian Oceans. Okay.
Hey. Maureen has a message for Musisio. Maureen, you would have waited for me first. I put the application long ago.
Hey, you're welcome. It's been a while.
Hey.
Funke, you are in Nigeria and you're definitely watching from Nigeria. Stay in Nigeria and keep praying for Nigeria.
I know.
She knows how to
do a great job.
She knows how to cook, Funke.
Maureen said it's going to be her birthday too. That's going to be her birthday.
She said my monetization and birthday soon too. Okay, congratulations on your monetization, Maureen, and on your birthday as well.
Musisi. She's trying to reach Musisi. Okay. So Musisi, if you're here, somebody's trying to reach you. You and Gaga, the party masters.
Okay. I'm not doing that again. Okay, she's responding to us. I have been in the background since. Just had to.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, darling. Musisi, sometimes when it's Funke to keep me warm. Okay, so Musisi and AA are in their chat mood. So yeah, what do I say? Yeah, if you just come in, if you have time, you can help us to replay and let's hear from you what you think about this, what we've discussed so far about boundaries. I was unable to share the clip of the lady that got married. And when they sent it to me, I watched it and I deleted it. But I've checked Linda in EKG. But if anyone have seen it, you understand what I mean. And it could be. I think it could also be the beginning of some troubles in their home, their new homes, depending on how it's been handled. But if it's handled well and, they really do communicate well, they might just brush that aside. But, would I say my Nigerian men ego, they expect the woman to kneel down and give him the key that is yours, just be the one driving it. That thing. But the word we're in, is that going to happen? Because some men believe that then I should have the car key. I should be the one driving the car. You can't be driving while I'm trekking. it's understanding between them. I pray that they are able to sort things out, even if the in-law wants to stylishly bring issue into their home. So there's a lot to talk about boundaries in relationship and marriage. Is there anything you want to drop on it so that we don't stay too long?
All right. So I keep saying, even though in-laws, friends are trying to choke you up with issues, you should try to be happy in your marriage. So even if it's your parents that gifted you without telling your husband and without putting your husband in the picture, you yourself can receive your husband better. Try to convince him that they are just trying to protect their daughter. It's not all about him. It's not all about trying to intimidate him. It's not all about trying to make him feel bad. It is because they still don't, really get to know you better. So I keep saying, man, be on the lookout for your wife. And then you, woman, be on the lookout for your husband. Don't do you, and try to be selfish. If you are on the lookout for his people, he will know that you've come to stay. Because even as you are looking to see if he's a serious person, he's also looking at you to know if you are here to stay. I've heard people say that we don't even know if this woman is here to stay. Let's be sure. Let him be pregnant first. I've heard people say that. Yes, that we don't really trust her. We need her to be pregnant first before we now do papers for her. Just imagine. So, because the girl don't have paper and the guy has paper, what happens? They now see that their son is really a hot cake. Maybe this girl is not really here to stay, that she's coming because of the paper. So let's wait and make sure that she's pregnant first. She's gonna have baby for them before they now file paper for her. This is because nobody trusts each other any longer. But I pray that God will help us to have better mindset about our spouse and know that the first day you take decision that you want to marry this person, you should be open in all things. Thank you, Mommy Fechi, for coming. Big Mommy in the house. This topic is the kind of topic that she loves so much. Thank you. She said she's going to replay later.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mommy.
Thank you. Sorry I am late because I've been away for weekend stuff.
Oh,
Thank
she's
you for
also
coming.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, they're asking if you're driving at the moment. Yeah, so we've said it's well to me. We're not perfect, we're work in progress. Anything can come up, and I pray that when there's any issue, where we'll be able to use God's wisdom to deal with it. In as much as we want to be treated in a nice way, we should also do the same to the other party. And when maybe they bring it in a way that we don't expect it, we shouldn't show a irrational reaction, a harsh reaction. First, it might be something that you keep apologizing on, because sometimes the way we react to wrongdoing to our in-laws is not right. What they've done is not right, but at the same time, the way you responded, you will not be the one apologizing over and over again. Meanwhile, they are the one who brought the thing, but the way you reacted is what they are going to capitalize on. And some people, their spouses, they take their family to heart, that they keep bringing it up, like, you disrespect my family. They will overrule the fact that their family brought the first issue. They prompted you, or they poke you. Yes, but
They poke you first, and you're
they
gonna poke back.
so the way you poke back, you just used it and shook it in.
And that reminds me, setting boundaries is never a one and done deal. So expect to have an ongoing conversation, expect to be poked and be repoked. You can revisit talking to them about it and trying to let them know how you feel. You might also find that your boundaries will change as you go through life. Just like we were saying in our last streaming about these boundaries of a thing. What you set as boundaries at the beginning can change in the long run. You might decide to, open up to some things, open up to negotiation, even things you don't do before you will start doing it. This is because we have to tolerate each other and try to make our marriages work.
Okay, thank you. Mrs.
Moses.
I used to do that, but not anymore. Can't drink petrol like it's water. My sister, you see, the past couple of weeks, God should just help me, because before you know it is gone. Before you know it is gone. Like now, when I'm driving, I'm looking at, when I get into the car, I'll look at the mileage. When I turn off the car or when I'm getting in again, I'm like, oh, so hey, how many is, it has gotten to that stage. God help us. God help us. So sometimes I have to like tell my husband, like, are you going to buy my diesel has finished though, but I'm the one driving the car now. If I want, I have to use that too. God help us. It's not easy. It hasn't
No,
been easy.
Lorioko now, and why is it Oga? Call him those good names.
Pardon me?
On top. Olorioko.
Olorioko.
You know what it means?
If I tell you, to be honest, I don't do all those things. You know how people will be calling my honey, my sugar, I don't do it. I'm sorry, I don't. It's just we address ourselves by. It's okay to have a pet name. I just don't do it. I think when we first started, I tried, but it wasn't really flowing. But we're good. We're good to do it. We talk like a friend, no more this thing. But I will use the word my husband maybe when I'm discussing on stream like this. But some will like honey, some have and I like it. My
good, right?
My sugar is well. Just do what
babe.
Moses, electric cars are a nightmare too. They are expensive to charge as well, and it takes time. Some of my friends that have it, because they still have to get it packed, and some of them want to get the thing installed in their house so that they can charge overnight. And one thing with electric car is that sometimes you don't want to raise too much, because you think, because it's going to change to your petrol, so they tend to drag on the way, because they want to use the electric alone. When they speed to a certain what is it called, to a certain level, it would change to petrol. That means they are using the petrol now, not the distance. So I think I breathe to the same thing, because whenever that is happening, I see it will show that electric, and when you press the brake, it shows charging. That's with the hybrid one. So all these things to na money. Now let's change our African ways. Walk if you can. I can't do too much.
And be healthy.
There's a nightmare with electric cars. Expensive to install the charge. Yeah, at home it's expensive to charge. I don't want anything to do with electric cars for now. I think, to me, I'm thinking it's only maybe when, I don't think they're going to mandate it, make it mandatory. Some said that it's going to be the only thing that people will be using later. I don't know when that will come.
Research lately said that it's supposed to be, but like I think it's in America that they have seen that the consumption of the current to charge electric cars might, be an interruption to power. And so that is why it's dying down. There was a time it was about to be an in thing, but not everybody's going in for it. It says it takes a lot of current to charge electric cars. Right.
Everything is they are bringing a lot of things, technology and all that, and it's all costing money. Seriously, they will say it's to reduce also thing, reduce that. It's not reducing my pocket. It's the money that I'm spending. So
Musisi and
yeah,
AA have started though.
yeah, they've
Are we
started their own
diverting? Is
power
this
cut. Is
boundaries in cars or boundaries in relationship?
It's boundaries in cars now. I think we're done with the boundaries in
Hey, thank you
relationship.
so much for always making the
Hey,
life
true
stream interesting.
life. I think we're done with boundaries in relationship for today. We're rounding up, and True Life is here. True Life, how are
Oh
you?
my God,
It's been a
true
while.
life.
Good to see you.
Oh, hi. Miss you.
We miss you. Moses, that's what I do. I shake people's table. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Um,
True Life, hope you're doing well. I see you are still out. No problem, ma'am. So thank you, Chisom. Thank you for today.
Thank you for having me.
It's okay. Like
It's
I
a
said earlier, you
privilege.
look good and you still look good.
And
And
I'm
yeah, I start
trying.
from your knowledge,
All to the glory of God.
like you used to say, yeah, we start from after from your knowledge as well. And we're learning, we're not perfect. There's more to learn. I pray that we'll not encounter what we'll not be able to deal with or to solve in our own, or it will not be brought to any of the people, our loved ones, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. And we shall continue to walk in the way of the Lord.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, everyone. If I haven't acknowledged you, it must be an oversight. People from Chisom side, I do appreciate you. God bless you. From Facebook, I'm not able to see the Facebook people except when they
Oh,
drop a message. That's when I'm able to highlight that. So we appreciate you all for coming, for gracing this live stream. And I want to say a special thank you to Chison's PA. God bless you. I love you. I will call you out. For me, I love you. I don't know what. There's nothing your mom can say.
my PA is my PA. Yeah? Do you know what it means to have PA?
So you know
Did a
what?
great
A
job.
special shout out to you. I appreciate you and I love you. Yeah,
Thank
bless you. And Musisi as
Oh.
well. God bless you for the super chat. Brother Ben that was here earlier. Thank you for the super chat. And everyone who has shown their support, people who have contributed, people who use the come through the what's it called? They use the link. Oh, the link to support us and come and drop their 2 cents. Thank you very much. We appreciate. So, Brother Ben and Funke, God bless you. Mommy Ifechi, thank you. I know you said you're out there, but thanks for popping in as well. We know you're going to watch and drop yours. True Life, thank you. AA, God bless you. Thank you for always coming. Getting it right with Olivia. Thank you. Chinomso Maureen. God bless you. Thank you. Amaka was here from Chison side or from Facebook, isn't it? And Precious was here as well. Yeah. God bless you. Precious was here. Yeah. Star Lover, thank you for coming. We do appreciate every one of you. Goga, thank you for coming. We appreciate you all. Juliet Olibando also, if I don't get that well, but thank you for coming. If I didn't remember your name, we appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Like I said earlier, I will be away for a while. So I know I've been away for a few weeks now, but I had to do today's one. So I will be away for a while, for about 6 weeks, and I will see you in after the 6 weeks. Though I will still be dropping my shot. Chisom, is there anything you want to say for the? I will say for the last time to round this up.
Thank you so much. I highly appreciate all your coming. I see you through life on FB too, so she's everywhere supporting. I highly appreciate all of you that came around. And don't go yet, because I want to exercise what I've learned from from Gores here, Goga, Musisi. So I'm not going yet without redirecting you guys to come with me to another country. I've been in UK for almost 2 hours now. And I thank all those that came along with me to UK. Like, it was a great time in UK. And I want to fly back to US, but I'm not stopping in US. I'm about to land in another country right now. Who are we going to surprise? When you get there, you're going to type Chisom Rate. All in caps. I want you to type it in capital letter. Chisom Rate. So I'm talking to those that are in my house. I'm about to take you to another country. When you land there, please type Chisom Rate. So, what do you think?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And from my end as well, I will try and send people over, and I might not stay long because
but at least rate them.
But I'll
surprise
rate
someone.
you guys.
Make
Please,
someone happy.
yeah. So please, if you were going there, please spend at least 5 minutes so that you can't on the other side. That's the way of supporting the person. Please. And thank you everyone for coming. I've got so many people. Goga is live.
Oh,
is Goga on live stream?
Okay. I set mine to go to Nan. I see Nan Musa. Maybe you can now. How do we do it?
Let's have fun and grow together. Okay, I'll send mine to let's have fun.
No, guys, hang in there. You see how lovely it is. Making someone happy this cool evening or afternoon from wherever you are. From UK is already evening. And I don't want to fly all by myself. Come with me. Trust me. Mommy Fetch will always say, they don't trust her. That is... But guys, trust me, I'm going to pilot y'all nicely, correctly, and you will land safely somewhere. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So
what is going to say? Let me pack my rice before we go.
Will you eat rice in the place?
Send us somewhere. Start on when there's when it's warm.
It's always ready. Musisi want to see if I can do it. Like Goga. They're always waiting to see if I can do it.
Okay, thank you everyone. And I'll see you in 6 weeks by God's grace. But please look out for my shorts. Yeah. Thank you, Chisom, for coming. I appreciate
you. Thank you for having me. Guys, remember, type Chisom Rate if you are from my end. And Gore's Corner, where are you taking them to?
And from my end, you can type Gores or Gore's Corner, hashtag Gore's Corner or hashtag Gores when you get there. To actually, I think I'm redirecting to Goga. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in my next one.
I'll see you all in my next one too. See me later. Bye.
Yeah, co-host needs to go first. I can't take you off. So that doesn't sound rude. Yeah.